Hi everyone, if you are new to the channel, this is Aquascaping on the Fly. My name is Anthony, I'm your host and your content creator. And for my FlyScapers, welcome back. I know it's been a hiatus. It's been almost 4 months since I actually have posted my last video. And I had been alluding on the videos in the past about how the channel was landlocked and I couldn't build any more builds, and I was really itching to change locations so that I could continue on with my creative endeavors with the channel, with the aquariums and the terrariums. So through a lot of behind the scenes work, I have secured a new location where we're sitting at right now. Now you're in my eating area, in my kitchen, and as you can see, now I've inherited a beautiful backyard, which I hope to have lots of videos take place out there. One of the things I wanted to let you know about, though, I am going to put a video out, hopefully fairly quickly, to show what can happen when you have to move all your tanks. I do not wish that on anyone, though. I mean, seriously, I knew it was going to be difficult moving my tanks, and I was not going to trust anyone else to do it but myself. And I did move them all. I did make some mistakes. Some of the tanks are in recovery right now. Where I'm at in this location, I do have one room where the Trinity series is going to stay as a permanent build, and then I have an additional room where I want to put the rest of the tanks as well as build out some of the newer ones. And also in this location, I have a third room that already is housing the Rainbow series. So I can spread the tanks out where I am here. And the great thing about this place is the terrariums are settling in amazingly well. As you can see here, I've got some of my favorites behind me that I can see every day when I pass through the kitchen, and then the rest I have in another location as well. So I'm excited about being able to carry the channel forward. Now, that being said, I have strived as a content creator to reach as broad of an audience as possible, bringing you my version of a very, very low technology build. A lot of my builds, as you know, we focus on bare bones budgets. We do almost all of our own thrifting of our gravel, rocks, wood, and a lot of times our vessels, I go to thrift stores to purchase the vessel, and that's both for aquariums and for the terrariums. Now, in doing this, I love creating my content. Nothing else gives me more joy than to be working with my tanks or my terrariums. For me, it's a very spiritual journey. And those of you who've been to the channel or read the bio of the channel, you know that's where my love and my passion lie, is with spirit and Mother Nature and creating. I believe that my creations are an expressive form of art, but also, more importantly, it's therapy. Aquascaping was given to me by the divine at a moment when my life was in a very low place, and it really did rescue me. It gave me a lifeline on something to focus to that was positive, that I could heal myself at the same time. But on the flip side of that, I'm very competitive, and I've strived to create a really dynamic channel for you that we will seek out to help all those who really endeavor to build with spirit or build with their passion, to create something in their own home, and to do it on a great budget that they can afford, and they don't feel pressured to purchase expensive items to go inside of it. And also at the same time, I've been trying to work diligently through the YouTube algorithm to get the channel out there. Unfortunately, I have really come up against a brick wall with this. I don't want to hire someone to promote my channel out there artificially. I really wanted it to grow subscriber-wise on its own. There's lots of things you can do as a content creator to get your videos to go viral, but in one way or another, you're paying someone usually a large sum of money to get out there to get the really big hits so that it could sustain your channel. And then sometimes on the flip side of that, I wonder, would they really be on the channel if it was for that? Or is the content, which is what I want to be the star of the show, what draws people in? So what I'm going to do going forward, my channel is not even a year and a half old. I have over 500 videos on it. I'm going to tell you guys honestly, that represents a massive investment of not just my time, but my resources and my money. And it's to the point now where I'm going to stop chasing the algorithm. I'm going to build only when I feel compelled. And I will provide you updates on tanks. But until my room has been remodeled that I can move the tanks into, I'm not going to build just because I'm in a larger place right now. I'm going to do it when I feel it's appropriate. So my uploads will not be like what they were before. I will not be doing weekly videos. I can't sustain that and incorporate the expenses that I have and my need to work my job as a flight attendant alongside that with wanting to create with aquascaping. And then also, you can tell what's in the backyard. You can imagine there's a front yard that goes with this, has just so much work going on here in the backyard. So I'm falling in love again with being able to do my own yard work. I haven't done it for years because I haven't been in a place where I had my own yard. And so here I do, and it's absolutely, to me, amazing to be able to touch base with nature in my own space. So I hope you guys will understand when I don't put out the videos on a weekly basis. I will still continue to answer any and all of the comments that come through. But as far as pushing the channel out there as aggressively as I was doing before, I'm just going to back off on it. I'm going to let the channel just do what it wants to do. If you guys, the subscribers, feel the need to keep joining and the channel grows and you request more content or make suggestions, I'll go with it. But if it just wants to maintain its own little speed going along and we're just enjoying what we're doing, then I'm going to let that happen as well. But on the flip side of that, I have some news. I am going to start another YouTube channel. This one, though, is going to be a lifestyle channel. It's going to incorporate what I've been doing my entire life since I was 20 years old, which is a lot of home remodeling, taking advantage of what you have and repurposing it, thrifting, and making your space as special, as inviting, as warm for you and your family as you can, and of course, on a bare bones budget. And so that channel will be premiering, and I will link that into the description of this channel as well, because it's where I feel guided to put forth real world work, which coincides with this home needing a lot of different things done to it and tweaking that I can make videos about that don't cost anything and show a how-to of how I've been doing things. So I hope you'll stick along for the ride. I have nailed down the name a little bit, but not quite 100% yet. So, but when I do, it's going to go on the channel. And I want to say to my FlyScapers, you guys are awesome. I love the joy that comes through whenever you watch a video and you comment on a video, you like a video or you subscribe and you send me a message. I think that is amazing. And I'm so thankful for that. That shows me the love that's out there for the community. And so I hope you really will enjoy the changes that are going to be happening as we go forward. But the first video I want to do is a series about what it's like to move your tanks and then to kind of sit back and go, okay, what did we damage? What's going on now? And then also, how can we recover from this? And then there's also another update to the lighting I want to do. You guys know that I switched over to the night crew lighting in all the tanks, and that's where I suffered heavy losses. I lost almost 100% of all my freshwater shrimp because of my lighting. Well, I have another lighting thing that's going to be coming up that I wanted to show you some things I found about the night crew that I wasn't really as happy with on some of the tanks. And it has to do with the length of the light bar itself versus the length of the tank it's fitting on. Because even on their website, it gives you the suggestion. But in real world, I'm seeing something a little bit different. So that's going to be coming up as well. So until the next video, thanks for joining me, and I'll look for you and whoever else wants to show up, and hopefully we'll have a great time, and you guys have a great day until then. Thanks, and bye-bye.